Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing well today, and in this video I'm going to be going out into the garden and cleaning it up a bit and showing some things around that I didn't expect to happen this year. So one of the things I want to do is take this container out here on to the deck, and I have a raised bed that I'm going to be emptying all of the soil out and then putting into this container, and then I'm going to be growing potatoes in this, and then this is going to go down below underneath the deck where the patio is, and then I'm going to have stuff growing down there as well. Okay, so it's probably going to be loud out here, but I'm going to try my best to be as loud as I can. So I have everything out of here that was in the greenhouse. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up really quick. It actually fell over the other day, and that's why there is soil on the ground, but it's okay. We recently just tied it up. Hold on, I gotta fix this really quick. I don't want that exposed too much. It's okay if it is a little bit. This isn't like, you know, the best greenhouse in the world. But yeah, we have some things in here. It did fall over, as you can see, and it just like left this mess. So I'm gonna come out here and clean up a lot of this stuff. And yeah, so in here are the Johnny Jump Ups, the flowers. They are a perennial, so they should be coming back this year. And then this is something that I did grow last year. At the end of the last year, and this is the buncheon onions. It's funny, I'm actually trying to grow more right now, and I can't seem to get them to grow, so hopefully I can keep these guys alive. I definitely need to water them and take care of them. I haven't really been out here like that. But yeah, I'm gonna show a couple of things that I didn't expect to happen this year, and then the other thing, I don't know what that is the things that I planted last year, like, had overwintered, and they're coming back up. I really have never done this before, and I'm very shocked. That's kind of what I was mentioning earlier in the beginning. These are the Brussels sprouts. I have 3 of them growing, so, and they're acting like they're coming back, so I don't know really what's gonna happen. We'll have to see. This is the kale. I had cut the stem. Okay, yeah, you can see it right here. That's where the original plant was, and it's starting to come back, but I don't really like how they are because it's kind of like a mini version of it, so I might have to replant those. And then right here is the spinach. It's acting like it is gonna start coming back. I don't know. I need to cut these leaves off and kind of help support the growth a bit more, because I planted these same as the Brussels sprouts last year, and then they just kind of overwintered. I've had them out here the whole entire time. I never put them in the greenhouse or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna try to clean that up. And then, as you can see, the squirrels have kind of come here and there, but it's okay. But this is the raised bed that I am planning on getting rid of. As you can kind of see, it's kind of back here in this corner, smushed, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the soil out of here and put it into that big container that I just showed. We'll see how much I can do in terms of if it needs all this soil or not, because I do have more soil that I could add in there. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, a lot of this stuff was in the greenhouse, and it just wasn't really growing the best. I wasn't really sure how to do it this year, so it's a learning curve, and hopefully I improve. And then over here, this is the other kind of more see-through greenhouse that we have, and this is the oregano that I had growing in the house, and I decided to bring it out here because it just never seemed to be doing well in the house. So I just wanted to transplant it into a bigger pot, see if that would help. And then this is the cabbage that, again, like the other plants, I grew out here last year, and it's starting to come back up. And then there's also another cabbage plant over there, and then this is the garlic chives. They grow well every single year, and I just recently cut off the dead leaves that were hanging off of here, and so now they're really starting to pop up. And then over there is a bunch of soil that I dumped, and I kind of need to spread that out evenly and fix it all up over here. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning now. So eventually the raised bed will be taken apart and all the soil will be removed eventually as well, because I don't actually move all of it today. And then the hooks will be moved onto a different raised bed, hopefully. I'm thinking that that's what will happen. And I'll also have some hanging pots, planters that I'm going to be putting on the hooks as well, and I have some flowers that I'm going to be growing from seed this year that I'm pretty excited about, because usually I don't focus on flowers at all, but this year I really want to grow some, and so I'm excited to see how that goes. Okay, I have my gloves on, so sorry, I was shaking the camera a bit. I just want to go lift this up, and the whole bottom just came out, and all the soil's out. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this into here first. So if you remember, I had this from last year, and I don't know if you can see that, I had poked some holes right here so that when I had put this underground in the soil, it would slowly disperse some water, although because the holes are super big, it doesn't really do that. But I still like this, and I'm going to keep it and probably improve it somehow for when I use it this year. Alright, the next thing I'm going to be doing is filling it up with some soil. so this is how much soil I have. As you can see, there is definitely more room, and then when I go and water this, it will kind of get pushed down a bit. I do have more soil in here I can get out. It's almost done that. You can see the bottom of the wood right there, but I don't want this to get too heavy because I had said earlier this is not going to stay up on the deck. It's going to go down below. So what I was thinking was extra soil that I have right here, I can just dump into here when I go and move it down below. And so I'm just going to do that. And before I plant anything into the soil this year, I'm going to be cleaning up all the roots and the weeds that are in there. And then I'm going to be adding more nutrients to the soil from the previous soil that's been there from last year, because there will be some new pots that I fill up as well. So I have fish seaweed fertilizer and some Black Cow soil brand soil. And it is organic. And I also might be adding some other things as well to help the soil have a bit more drainage to it, and it's not so clumpy and muddy, because the Black Cow soil, it can be like that. And so I might add some other things in the future. I'm not sure what yet. I'm gonna have to look more into it. But if you know anything or want to recommend anything, then that would be great as well. I'm making sure to get as much as the dirt off of the deck as possible, and afterwards I'm just tossing it off onto the side, into the backyard, into our grass. And I got as much as I could. There was quite a bit of soil than I had originally thought, but I got as much as I can, and I think I did the best that I could. I also made sure to tie down the greenhouse in multiple spots underneath. Like, we put the rope in between the pieces of wood where the deck has a little gap in between, and we tied the rope from underneath of the deck. And I also have it tied up top. I didn't realize that there was little loops for you to be able to tie it from up top, and so I'm pretty sure now the wind will not move it at all, hopefully. There wasn't anything, luckily, in the greenhouse when it did fall over, other than the bunchen onions, but they were sitting on the ground already, so nothing didn't get destroyed. But I had finished sweeping the deck. It looks so nice out here. I'm really glad to finally get some stuff done and get closer to spring. something a little bit different I'm doing this year as well is planting all of my seeds, almost every seed, inside, and I'm mainly doing this for the squirrels. And I'm happy to say that everything is growing super well and really fast too, and I'm just so happy and pleased about it. And thank you again for watching all the way until the end of the video. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a good gardening year, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great week, and bye-bye.